welcome to another Fiddlehead fiddle lesson. Today we're going to do the tune Fire on the Mountain, and if you haven't heard this tune before, the cool thing about it, especially as a beginner, is that if you get the A part, you pretty much automatically have the B part because it's the same exact fingering. The A part begins on the E string, and B part begins on the A string. But it's pretty much the same melody, same exact fingering. So listen for that. I'm going to play the whole thing, and then we'll learn it step by step, note by note after that. Here's the whole thing. Fire on the Mountain. Alright, it goes pretty fast if you want to. We're going to start slow, and I recommend before starting the A part doing the A major scale. Practice that up and down a few times with some variations. Okay. Now we're going to start the tune, starting on an open E. We're going to start this. By the way, the note lengths on this are going to all I think it's almost all eighth notes. There's a few quarter notes at the end, but it's all shorts. I like to think of eighth notes as shorts and quarters as long. In fiddle music, you mainly have quarters and eighths. So this tune is mostly eighths, mostly shorts. Starting with that. Going to third on A. Good. One more time. And now we're going to do the next four notes, starting second on A to open A. That's 2, open 2, 3 on A string. One more time. The thing before that was followed by putting them together. Important piece, so let's stay with it a little bit and cycle it together. Again. Okay, so that's I think that's the first quarter. Second quarter begins like that. Good, and then that's followed by first on E to open, and adding on A 2, 3. So we have so putting the second quarter together we have here's that again. That's the second quarter. First quarter was this again. Second quarter. Third quarter. Starts like the first quarter. Then we do 2, 1, open 2. It's just a little bit different, which makes it tricky. I like to think of like things are tricky or technically hard. This is tricky. It's more of a mental thing that's hard. And then the fourth quarter goes like this. Alright, so the whole fourth quarter. Fourth quarter again. Okay, good. I'm now going to play all the quarters together, the whole A part together. Listen to it. And if you're uncertain about any of those pieces, just rewind and listen to it again. Here's the whole thing. Second quarter. Third quarter. Fourth quarter. Good work out there. I'm going to try one more time and I'm not going to stop or pause to talk or anything. 3, 4. Okay, good. We're working on the A part. This is pretty much the A part. The only thing is, we're going to repeat it and then the second time do something a little different. So it's going to be the exact same thing, but when we end it the second time, instead of doing that walk up, we're just going to do this. And we're going to do 2, 3 on the D, and that's the pickup to the B part. So the second time through the tune we do, and then we're going to do the B part. So the whole, just to be crystal clear, I'm not going to do the A part again with the second ending. Here it goes. And before moving on to the B part, I just want to make it as clear as possible. I'm going to do the entire A part with the first ending and then again with the second ending so you can hear it all put together. It's good to go into this slow and make sure you get it, because if you get this, like I said before, you have the whole tune. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, go. Second time through. And then that 2, 3 at the end leads to the B part, and it's going to start on the A, and it's going to be the same fingering. So the first quarter of the B part will be, if you know know the A part well, this should be no problem. It should maybe even be easier, because for some people the A string is easier than the E string. Second quarter will be. And then third quarter. And then fourth quarter. So the whole first time through the B part, exactly the same finger as the A part. Except we started on the A string. The second time through the tune we end with this. So this is another little tricky thing to the tune. We're going to tag on another part of like the way of starting it on the E string. So if we play the whole B part. That's the whole B part. So the B part is just like the A part. It's repeated, but starting on the A string instead of the E string. But we add this weird little tag at the end where we do like the end. We do the end of the A part, and then we start and do another whole A part again. Alright? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from the B part into the next A, so you can kind of hear how that works. I'm going to play it slower this time. So the entire B part will be 3 and 4 and. Back to the A part with the pickup. 2, 3. Alright, so that's the entire B part. We've done the entire A part. I'm now just going to play the entire thing, single A, single B, very slowly. Hopefully it makes sense. If you're confused, I think that the explanation in this lesson was maybe a teeny bit confusing, but it's just kind of tricky. Not technically that hard, tricky. And so anyhow, I think if you get rewind, get each of the quarters of the A part, you're going to be fine. You're going to get this tune. And so now just listen and try to play along if you can to the whole thing. Starting on the A, single A to single B. 3 and 4 and. Second A. B part. Second B part. back to the A part. And so on. Cool, thanks for watching. I'm feeling a little insecure about this lesson, so I'm going to play the entire thing fast again because I just want you to hear that after working through it, I want you to hear the whole thing. If you think you got it and just want to practice, go over the earlier parts. Stay tuned, I'll have a play-along track so you can play along with a guitar and a beat while watching a video that and then you'll have a chance to play it on your own without the violin and with the violin. So stay tuned for the play-along track. If it's not already up, it'll be posted I'll link to it in the comments field below. So I'm just going to end with playing the whole tune fast. Listen mainly for the structure on this. Okay, now that you've worked on it. Fun tune, huh? See you next time.
Thanks for watching the video.
Excellent!